Welcome to Science Store online classes.
Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.
Hello students, good morning. Welcome back to Crash King online class. In today's session, we'll continue the problems from straight lines. So the next problem I'll consider the base of an equilateral triangle with the side 2A lies along the y-axis such that the midpoint of the base is at the origin. Find the vertices of the triangle. Okay, see this is a figure. Okay, see the base of an equilateral triangle, okay, with the side length given. Okay, so what is the length of the side here? The length of the side is 2A. Okay, equilateral triangle means all the three sides are equal. Okay, so here AB, the length of AB is equal to 2A, the length of BC is also equal to 2A, the length of AC is also equal to 2A. Okay, yes. So, the base of an equilateral triangle lies along the y-axis. Okay. So, here this is a y-axis. So, therefore, which is the base here? AC is the base of this equilateral triangle. Okay. Such that the midpoint of the base is at the origin. Okay. See here, point O is nothing but the origin. Okay, so here this origin point O is nothing but the midpoint of this AC. Okay, so since this O is the midpoint of AC, we know that AC length 2A. So therefore, what about length OA? Half of this AC, isn't it? See, this OA is nothing but half of AC. Okay, so AC is 2A. What is the half of 2A? 1A, isn't it? Okay, 1A is nothing but A itself. So therefore, what is the length of this OA? OA length is A. What is the length of OC? You can observe here this OC is towards the negative y-axis, isn't it? So since it is towards the negative y-axis, I'll consider it as a minus A. Okay, minus A. Okay, yes. See students, OA. Okay, so here A is nothing but the perpendicular distance of this point A from the origin. Okay, so therefore OA length is nothing but A. So therefore, what is the coordinate of this point A? Okay, so since the point A lies on the y-axis, its x coordinate is 0, and what about its y coordinate? Its y coordinate is A. Understood, no? So therefore, what is the coordinate of this point A? 0, A. Why 0, A? Because point A lies on the y-axis. So since point A lies on the y-axis, its x coordinate will be equal to 0. And what about its y coordinate? Its y coordinate will be its perpendicular distance from the x-axis, that is A. Okay. So again, we'll see the coordinate of this point C. Again, you can observe here this point C lies on the y-axis. So therefore, what about its x coordinate? Its x coordinate is 0. Then what about its y coordinate? Its perpendicular distance from the x-axis, that is minus A. Okay. So therefore, students, you can observe here the coordinate of A is 0, A. The coordinate of C is 0, minus A. Okay. See here, OB, from the figure you can observe here, OB is nothing but height of the triangle. Okay, so I'll represent it by the letter H. Okay, so if OB length H, so now tell me what is the coordinate of this point B. Again, you can observe here point B lies on the x-axis, isn't it? So since it is lies on the x-axis, what is its x coordinate? Its x coordinate is nothing but the perpendicular distance of this point B from the y-axis, that is H. Okay, yes. Then what about its y coordinate? Always remember the point which is lies on the x-axis, whose y coordinate is 0. Okay, so therefore h comma 0 is the coordinate of the point B. Okay, 0 comma a is the coordinate of point A, 0 comma minus a is the coordinate of point C, h comma 0 is the coordinate of point B. Okay, so actually in the question given, find the vertices of the triangle. Okay, yes. Okay, see here, I'll consider AB length, I'll consider. Okay, see, we know that AB is equal to 2A, actually given in the question, isn't it? AB length is equal to 2A. Okay, so normally how to find the length of AB? Can I use distance formula? Yes. Okay, so then I'll use the distance formula according to 2 whole square plus y1 minus y2 whole square. Okay, this is equal to right hand side write as it is, that is 2A. Okay, yes. So now we'll simplify. Okay, since I am going to find the length of AB, consider point A as x1 y1, consider point A as x1 y1 and consider point B as x2 y2. Okay, so this is x2 and this is y2. Consider point B as x2 y2. Okay, so now we'll simplify. Square root of x1, what is the value of x1? x1 is equal to 0 minus x2, what is the value of x2? x2 is equal to h, so 0 minus h whole square plus y1, what is the value of y1? y1 is equal to a minus y2, what is the value of y2? y2 is equal to 0 whole square equal to 2a. Okay, yes, we will simplify. 0 minus h is nothing but minus h whole square. Okay, plus a minus 0 is nothing but a itself, a square equal to right hand side we have 2a. Okay, so now square root of minus h whole square is nothing but h square only, plus write this a square as it is equal to 2a. Okay, so now left hand side we have square root. We have to remove this square root. How to remove? If I squaring on the both side, then we can remove this square root, isn't it? So therefore next I'll do squaring on the both side. Squaring on the both side. Okay, so what is there in the left hand side? Your left hand side term h square plus, so here I'll do square equal to, what is there in the right hand side? Your right hand side term is 2a, so therefore I'll take 2a whole square. Okay, so now shall I cancel this square and square root? Okay, so then which one remained here? h square plus a square equal to 2 square is 4, 4a square, I'll get 4a square. Okay, so now shift this a square to the right hand side. Okay, so then I'll get h square equal to 4a square minus a square, that is equal to 3a square. So therefore what is the value of h square? h square equal to 3 into a square. Okay, so then what is the value of h? h is equal to square root of 3 into a square. Okay, yes. So now next h is equal to, how to split this square root of 3a square? We can split it like square root of 3 into square root of a square, isn't it? Because there are two terms, 3 and a square. So therefore square root of 3 into square root of a square. Okay, so now square and square root will get cancelled. So then it will remain h is equal to square root of 3 into a. Okay, so therefore what is the value of h? The value of h is given by square root of 3 into a. Okay, yes. So students, now we'll write the vertices, 3 vertices of this equilateral triangle. Okay, so first I'll write the vertices coordinate of point A. What is the point A here? 0, a. Okay, 0, a. Next point B. What is the coordinate of point B? B is nothing but h, 0. h comma 0. Okay, now in the place of h, substitute this value. H is equal to how much? Square root of 3 into a comma 0. Next, third point C. Okay, what is the coordinate of point C? 0 comma minus a. 0 comma minus a. Okay, so therefore a 0 comma a, b root 3 into a comma 0, c 0 comma minus a. So these are the three coordinate of this three vertices of this equilateral triangle. Okay, so next concept, various forms of the equation of a line. Okay, important concept, various forms of the equation of the line. Okay, so here I will consider some note. Note number 1, the equation of the x axis. Okay, see here coordinate system I have considered. See, x o x dash is your x axis, isn't it? X o x dash is your x axis. So you know that on the x axis the y coordinate will be equal to 0, isn't it? So therefore, what is the equation of this x axis? The equation of this x axis is given by y is equal to 0. Okay, so similarly we will consider about the y axis. Okay, so y o y dash is your y axis. Okay, so on the y axis x coordinate will be equal to 0. So therefore x is equal to 0 is the equation of the y axis. Okay, so remember this equation of x axis is y is equal to 0, equation of the y axis is x is equal to 0. Okay, remember this concept. Okay, so next note number 3, we will consider about the horizontal line and the vertical line. Okay, so what is horizontal line and what is vertical line? Okay, yes, see here the equation of a horizontal line. Okay, see here this is a coordinate system I have considered. This is x axis, this is y axis. On this coordinate system I will consider two horizontal line. Horizontal means like this, isn't it? Okay, see here L is the first horizontal line, L dash is the second horizontal line. You can observe here this line L and L dash are parallel to x axis, isn't it? Okay, so first we will consider about the line L. This line L will be at a distance a from the origin. I will consider. Okay, that means the perpendicular distance of this line L from the x axis is a. I will consider. A may be any point, it may be 6, 3, 4, 5, any one number. Okay, so randomly I consider it as a. Okay, it may take any value, a may be equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like that. Okay, yes. So I will consider, suppose the line L will be at a distance a from the x axis. Now tell me, what is the equation of this line L? Okay, that is equal to y is equal to, okay, the equation of this horizontal line L will be equal to y is equal to a. Okay, yes. So next we will consider L dash. You can observe here this line L dash is intersecting on the y axis, on the negative y axis, isn't it? So here O y dash is nothing but negative y axis. Okay, so therefore if this is OA, then what about this length? It will take negative value. I will consider it as a minus a. Okay, so now tell me what is the equation of this line L dash? That is equal to y is equal to minus a. Okay, since the perpendicular distance of this line L1 from the x axis is minus a, then what about the equation of this line L dash? That is y is equal to minus a. Okay, yes, remember this, just simple concept. Okay, so next we will consider about note number 4. Okay, the equation of the vertical line. Okay, see this is a coordinate system. On this coordinate system I have considered two vertical line, that is m and m dash. Okay, always you can observe here those vertical lines are parallel to y axis, isn't it? Okay, see here, if suppose see this line m. Okay, first I will consider m dash. I will consider the line m dash is at a distance b from the y axis I will consider. Okay. So what is the perpendicular distance of this line M1 from the y axis? That is B I will consider. So now tell me what is the equation of this line M1? That is nothing but x is equal to B. Okay, x is equal to B is the equation of this line M1. Okay, yes. By the same way, another line I have considered M. You can observe here the line M is on the negative y axis, so negative x axis, isn't it? Okay, so therefore, suppose the distance of this line M1 from the y axis, I will consider it as minus C, I will consider. Okay, minus y, it will minus because it is a negative x axis, that's 4. Okay, yes. So therefore, what is the equation of this line now? Equation of this line will become x is equal to minus c, because minus c is nothing but the perpendicular distance of this line, vertical line M from the y axis. So therefore, what is the equation of this line M? That is equal to x is equal to minus c. Okay, what is the equation of this line M1? X is equal to B. Equation of this M is nothing but x is equal to minus. Just look at your distance. If it is B, x is equal to B. If it is C, you can consider any letter. You can consider C also. If it is C, x is equal to C. Here only positive values will come, but this direction towards the left side, negative values will come because this is a negative x axis. Okay. By the same way, here only positive values will come because this is a positive y axis, but towards the downwards this is a negative y axis, so therefore negative values will come. Okay. You just remember this concept. Okay. Next, I will consider some points, important points. Okay. See, note. So here first note I will consider. The slope of the x-axis. Okay, so what is the slope of the x-axis? The slope of the x-axis is a dash. Okay, so what is the value? See, if suppose I'll consider this is a coordinate system. Okay, so this is your x-axis, isn't it? Okay, so this is your x-axis. Okay, so what is the value of angle on the x-axis? That means what is the value of theta? Okay, the angle of the x-axis is equal to dash, or the inclination of the x-axis is equal to how much? 0 degree. Okay, so that means theta is equal to 0 degree. Remember, the angle on the x-axis always will be equal to 0 degree. Okay, yes. So now, if theta value given, then how to calculate the value of slopes? That is given by which formula? M is equal to tan theta. Okay, so now tan, in the place of theta, substitute this 0. So tan 0 is nothing but 0. So therefore, what is the slope of the x-axis? The slope of the x-axis is given by 0. Okay, yes. So next, point 2, the slope of the y-axis. Okay, the slope of the y-axis. Okay, so what is the slope of the y-axis? Is dash. Okay, see, by the same way, this is your y-axis, isn't it? Y dash is your y-axis. Okay, so what is the angle for y-axis? Okay, what is the value of inclination for the y-axis? Okay, so that is given by 90 degree. Always remember, the angle on the y-axis will be equal to 90 degree. So if theta value given, then how to calculate the value of slope? M is equal to tan theta. So in the place of theta, substitute this 90 degree. So tan 90 is equal to how much? Infinity, isn't it? Infinity or not defined. Okay, so therefore the slope of the y-axis is given by infinity. Okay, remember, okay, important point, the slope of the x-axis is always will be equal to 0, as well as the slope of the y-axis always will be equal to infinity. Okay, so remember these 2 points, important points. Okay, yes. So now we'll solve some problems related to this note. Okay, so find the next question we'll consider, find the angle between the x-axis and the line joining the points, line joining the points 3 comma minus 1 and 4 comma minus 2, 3 comma minus 1 and 4 comma minus 2. Okay, this is your question. Okay, so how to find the angle between the x-axis and the line joining the points? Okay, so if they ask angle, then suddenly you have to remember one formula, that is tan theta is equal to, we have studied in your previous session, tan theta is equal to modulus of m2 minus m1 plus by 1 plus m1 into m2, isn't it? You have to remember this formula. Okay, we'll use this formula only when if they ask to find the angle between any two lines. Okay, yes. So we'll come to the question now. Solution. Okay, so actually to use this formula we need the values of slopes, isn't it? m1 and m2 values. Okay, so now first find the angle between the x-axis. Okay, so first they have discussed about the x-axis. Okay, so now what is the slope of the x-axis? So first I will write the slope of x-axis. I'll consider it as m1. What is the slope of the x-axis? The slope of the x-axis is 0. So therefore the value of m1 is equal to 0. Okay, we'll come to the next question. And the line joining the points 3 comma minus 1 and 4 comma minus 2. So now I'll calculate the slope of the line joining these 2 points. Okay, that means m2 value I'll calculate. Okay, the slope of the line joining the points, which 2 points? 3 comma minus 1 and 4 comma minus 2 is m2 is equal to, what is the formula to find slope if we have 2 points? y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1, isn't it? Okay, so consider 3 comma 1 as x1 y1, 4 comma minus 2 as x2 y2. Okay, we'll substitute the formula. Y2, what is the value of y2? Minus 2 minus y1 is nothing but minus 1 by x2 value how much? 4 minus x1 value how much? 3. So this is equal to minus 2, minus into minus will become plus 1, 4 minus 3 is equal to 1. Okay, so therefore this is equal to minus 2 plus 1 is nothing but minus 1. So minus 1 by 1 is nothing but minus 1. Okay, so therefore what is the value of m2? m2 is given by minus 1 and m1 is given by 0. Okay, so now can I use this formula, tan theta formula? Okay, so now I'll take that formula. So what is the formula? We know that tan theta is equal to modulus of m2 minus m1 by 1 plus m1 into m2. This is the formula, isn't it? Okay, we'll take the formula. Actually our intention is to calculate this value, theta value. Angle between lines means theta value. Okay, yes. So tan theta, write as it is equal to m2. What is the value of m2 here? m2 is equal to minus 1. So minus 1 minus m1. m1 is equal to how much? 0 by 1 plus m1 is equal to 0. m2 is equal to minus 1. Okay. So this is equal to minus 1 minus 0 is nothing but minus 1 by 1. 0 into minus 1 is nothing but 0 itself. This is equal to minus 1 by 1 plus 0 is nothing but 1. Okay. So therefore tan theta is equal to modulus of minus 1 by 1 is nothing but minus 1. Okay. So now if you have minus sign inside the modulus, okay, so what it will become? It will become plus 1. It will become plus 1. Okay. So while you open this modulus, this minus 1 will become plus 1. Okay. So therefore tan theta is equal to 1. Okay. So now tell me, tan of what angle will be equal to 1? Tan of what angle is equal to 1? Okay. See, theta means angle. Okay. So tan of what angle is equal to 1? Tan 45 degree is equal to 1, isn't it? Yes. So therefore you can observe here in the place of theta, which value you have? 45 degree, right? So therefore the required value of angle is equal to 45 degree. Okay. So therefore the angle between the x-axis and the line joining the points 3, minus 1 and 4, minus 2 is given by 45 degree. This is the answer. Okay. Yes. Important question. Okay. Write and practice. Okay. 2 marks question. We'll see the next question. A line passes through the points. A line passes through x1, y1 and h, k. If slope of the line is m, show that k minus y1 equal to m into h minus x1. m into h minus x1. Okay, this is your question. Okay, yes. See here, solution. We'll see how to solve this question. Okay, see actually in the question given here, a line passes through the points x1, y1 and h, k. Okay. 2 points given here. Okay, if slope of the line is m, if suppose the slope of that line joining the points is m, show that you have to prove this result. Okay, yes. See students, actually in the question they have given 2 points, isn't it? x1, y1 and h, k. These are the 2 points which they have given in the question. Okay, so if they are given the 2 points, then how to calculate the slope of the line? Okay, see, first I will write the 2 points, that is x1, y1 and the second point is h, k. Okay, so these are the 2 points, isn't it? Okay, so the first point x1, y1, okay, x1, y1. The second point h, k, I will consider it as x2, y2. Okay, so here x1 is equal to x1 itself, y1 is equal to y1 itself, x2 is equal to h, y2 is equal to k. Okay, so now what is our formula to find the slope? M is equal to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. Okay, so this is equal to y2. What is the value of y2? K minus y1 is equal to how much? Y1 itself by x2. What is the value of x2? H minus x1 is equal to x1 itself. Okay, yes. So therefore M is equal to how much? K minus y1 by h minus x1. This is the question, isn't it? Okay, so now I'll multiply this denominator h minus x1 with the m. Okay, so we'll see now what it will become. M into h minus x1 equal to k minus y1. K minus y1. Okay, so the same equation, first I'll write the right hand side term. Okay, what is the right hand side term? K minus y1, first I'll write this one equal to, now I'll write left hand side term m into h minus x1. This is what we have to prove, isn't it? See here what we have to prove. K minus y1 is equal to m into h minus x1. This is the answer. Okay, yes. We'll see the next question. If 3 points h comma 0, a comma b and 0 comma k lies on a line show that a by h plus b by k equal to 1. Okay, so this is your question. Okay, yes. See here, actually in the question they have given 3 points, isn't it? Okay, 3 points. What is the first point? H comma 0, second point a comma b, third point 0 comma k. Okay, so I'll consider those 3 points solution. Okay, so let capital letter A is nothing but the first point, that is h comma 0. Capital letter B is nothing but the second point, that is a comma b. Capital letter C is equal to third point, that is 0 comma k. Okay, so here first point I'll consider it as x1 comma y1. Okay, the second point I'll consider it as x2 comma y2. The third point I'll consider it as x3 comma y3. Okay, yes. See here in the question given 3 points lies on a line. That means what? 3 points lies on the same line, means these 3 points are collinear. Okay, yes. So since point A comma point B comma point C are collinear, okay, if the 3 points are collinear, then we can say that the area of the triangle ABC is equal to 0, isn't it? Okay, area of triangle ABC equal to 0. Okay, if these 3 points are collinear, then we can say that the area of triangle ABC equal to 0. Okay, so what is the formula we'll use to find area of a triangle? That is given by half into modulus of x1 into y2 minus y3 plus x2 into y3 minus y1 plus x3 into y1 minus y2 equal to 0. This is the formula we'll use, isn't it, to find the area of the triangle. Okay, we'll substitute the value now, half into x1. What is the value of x1? x1 is nothing but h. y2 is equal to how much? b minus y3 is equal to k plus x2 is equal to how much? a. y3 is equal to k minus y1 is equal to 0 plus x3 is equal to 0. y1 is equal to how much? 0 minus y2 is equal to b. Okay, close the modulus equal to 0. Okay, we'll simplify now. Half into modulus of first multiply h with b and h with k. h into b is nothing but hb minus hk. Okay, next a into k, a into 0. a into k how much? ak plus ak. Next a into 0 is nothing but 0 itself, no need to write. Next 0 into 0 minus b. If you multiply 0 with any number, that is equal to 0 itself, isn't it? So you no need to write, close the modulus symbol and write equal to 0. Okay, so now I'll multiply this 2 with 0 because 2 is in the denominator, so this 2 will multiply with that 0. Okay, so now you will get a hb minus hk plus ak equal to 0 into 2. 0 into 2 is nothing but 0 itself, isn't it? Okay, so now I'll open this modulus. Okay, so if you have 3 terms inside the modulus, while you open the modulus, its sign will not change, it will be as it is. Okay, so therefore you can say hb minus hk plus ak equal to 0. It will remain this one. Okay, hb minus hk will be as it is, don't write plus hk. Next ak will be as it is. Okay, now I'll shift this minus hk to the right hand side. Okay, so hb as it is plus ak as it is. While this minus hk comes to the right hand side, it will become plus hk. Okay, so now I'll divide each term by this number hk. Okay, I'll divide each term by this hk. Okay, so first what you have? hb by hk plus ak by hk equal to hk by hk. Okay, see students, hk cancelled, h and h will get cancelled, k and k will get cancelled. Now write the remaining term. What about the remaining term? b by k plus a by h equal to 1, isn't it? Okay, b by k plus a by h is equal to 1. Okay, hk ones are hk ones are, so 1 by 1 is equal to 1 itself. Okay, so now in the left hand side, first I'll write this one a by h. Next I'll write this one b by k equal to 1. Okay, see this is what we have to prove, isn't it? See here, a by h plus b by k is equal to 1. This is what we have to prove, right? Okay, so this is the result. Okay,
Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.